78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Y'all smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bells to be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share the video. All right, y'all. So Jake Paul posts pictures of himself in the hospital and allegedly pictures of x-rays of his jaw being broken in two different places. I say allegedly only because everything Jake Paul does appears to be a show. It appears to be a long con, but a good one, a very good con. Jake Paul made $92 million, according to the reports. $92 million to step into the ring with Anthony Joshua, and he ran most of the fight. He ran, literally ran. Didn't want to engage at all. Tried to last as long as he could, and finally, around the fifth round, Anthony Joshua decided to start being aggressive and get him up out of there. Joshua stopped Jake Paul in round six, and all I hear from people after the fight is, "You gotta give Jake credit, man. It's time for us to give Jake credit, man. Jake deserves his credit, man." I'm hearing all these MMA analysts and all these people talking about how Jake Paul deserves credit. He got in there with a former unified heavyweight champion of the world. This is not easy, man. Listen, bro. He had 92 million reasons to get into the ring. For $92 million, 92 million, basically $100 million, I get in the ring with anybody except for this dude, which I already told y'all. The only man on the planet Earth that I'd be afraid of is Michael Myers. Everybody else get to work. You understand? Everybody. For $100 million? And you sitting here telling me that he deserves all this credit, and then he get in there and run, and then y'all say nothing about him running. Y'all literally pretending like it was understandable for him to run. But actual boxers who will get brutalized if they get knocked out, because in actual boxing, guys can't even afford to take a loss no more. You know what I'm saying? If you have a certain complexion, can't even afford to take a loss no more without everybody clowning you and treating you like you some type of loser, like you failed in life. You know what I mean? Because you lost in a boxing match, right? These guys go in there and they put defense first, right? They go in there. I gotta hear you dudes come on the internet talking about Shakur Stevenson is a runner. You tell me Devin Haney's a runner. He's boring, right? You tell me all these actual boxers, skilled boxers, are running because they're not standing in front of their opponent and letting their opponent pound on them and making it easier for you to watch and comprehend the sport. Because they're not doing that, they're runners. They're duckers. That's what you want to label them. One guy, some MMA podcaster, this guy literally said he hated Devin Haney. Hate is a very strong word. Someone would have to do something to me or my family for me to hate them. You understand? Someone would have to threaten to do bodily harm to me or mine for me to hate them. Someone would have to have done something to my ancestors for me to hate them. I don't understand how you can come out your mouth and speak with so much. Oh, I hate Devin Haney. I hate him. This guy, this and this and that. And then you the reasons you give is you talk about he's a wussy and he does this and that and he's running around the ring and he's not engaging. Really? But then when Jake Paul gets into the ring and actually runs, you're so understandable. Jake, you gotta give him credit. He's in there with this huge guy, man. He's doing this, he's doing that. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna let y'all do it. Jake Paul got mind control over y'all. I'm telling you right now, and I'm not hating on him at all. And y'all think I'm hating, but I promise you I'm not. I actually admire the pimping from Jake Paul. I actually admire the ism because he saw an opening, he saw a bunch of 304s, and he working. He put all y'all on the blade, and I can't do nothing but respect it. You understand? Because I seen it in the Mike Tyson fight. The Mike Tyson fight right there was the last straw for me. He was clearly trying to knock Mike out in those last couple of rounds. Clearly trying to knock Mike out. I saw him measuring Mike with his left hand and trying to line him up. He's trying to knock out the old man, right? But once he seen Mike had a chin, he couldn't do it. he tried to play it off in the last like minute of the round, pretend like he was giving Mike some grace or something. And I had to listen to fools after the fight talking about, hey man, Jake Paul, man, hey man, he was carrying Mike, man. He let Mike. Bro, what are y'all talking about? Bro, what are we? This is what we doing now? Y'all, bro, I swear, I hope Jake Paul becomes a billionaire from boxing. Just to expose how ridiculous the fans of boxing are. Seriously, fam. Y'all literally said that this man was carrying Mike Tyson. Jake Paul, bro, y'all are, the mind control is something serious, man. Self-hatred is something serious, man. I tell you, what these folks done did to my people is some of the most, bro, you can't, nobody been done like us. Nobody. The mental gymnastics they done put us through, I mean, seriously. You got a whole Epstein Island over here where everybody won't smoke with Donald Trump and Bill Clinton, and then they release some pictures of Michael Jackson and Chris Tucker. Oh, yeah. Boy, you ninjas, I swear, boy. There's something wrong with y'all. P. Diddy got locked up, and y'all still got day-to-day updates on this man behind bars. But whenever we can't talk about nothing else, though. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with it. You know why? Because you've been mind effed. That's why. You've been mind effed. You've been programmed since you was a baby. They put it in your baby food. They put it in the water. I don't know what they did to you jokers, man. This is some diabolical stuff. But anyway, I think Jake Paul going to end up fighting Canelo Alvarez. I really do. I think that's the fight Jake Paul wants is Canelo. And I think he's going to get the fight. I think Canelo is laughing at it right now. But Canelo has grown accustomed to making a certain amount of money, living a certain lifestyle. And Joshua just got 90-something million. So did Jake Paul. Got 90-something million, according to the reports. And if the reports are true, I guarantee you, Canelo going to jump all over that. Canelo just got paid to fight Crawford and get beat up by Crawford. He got paid over 100-something million to fight Crawford. Crawford got 50 mil, according to the reports. Right? So what do you think is going to happen now that Jake Paul wants Canelo Alvarez? If that fight did numbers, if Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua did numbers and Netflix at least broke even, they're going to definitely pay for Jake Paul versus Canelo. I can see that happening. I can see it happening next May, to be honest with you. Cinco de Mayo. I can see it. Who gonna stop it? I mean, seriously. Who gonna stop it? I can see it happening. Money make the world go round. At the end of the day, that I can see Canelo and Jake Paul fighting. Jake Paul has finessed his way and conned his way into a brilliant position to where he can make in one fight more than career boxers, pound for pound boxers, have made their entire careers. I want y'all to think about that. Jake Paul just made in one fight, forget about the Tyson fight, we ain't even talking about his whole career. Jake Paul just made in one fight basically what Terrence Crawford, one of the greatest fighters of all time, has made throughout his whole career. And y'all don't see something wrong with that? Now, this is not about hating on Jake Paul. He found a way to get his money, let him get his money. But what I'm telling y'all is that there's something wrong, fundamentally wrong, with the people who are watching combat sports. They do not appreciate the skill set, the art of boxing. Mainly because the people you have discussing boxing on television and on these podcasts don't know what the hell they're talking about. And they talk about boxing from a slanted point of view instead of being. This is why HBO, one of the reasons they went out of business. Instead of them explaining the art of boxing, they're sitting here whining. This sucks. Oh, this is trash. Oh, this is horrible. Rah, 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 rah. that leaves the door open for a guy like Jake Paul to come in and pander to the casual, right? Y'all act like y'all want to see Rock'em Sock'em Robot so bad. You want to see two guys just stand in front of each other and pound. It's a market for that. That's now you got all these other little fight leagues coming out. You got bare knuckle boxing. You got the other one. Was it redneck boxing? I'm gonna start watching that redneck joint. I'm gonna start watching the redneck joint. So you got all this stuff coming out based off of y'all crying about actual boxing, the sweet science. Because the guys you want to see get beat up and pounded on aren't getting beat up and pounded unless you cheat them, unless you allow somebody to do something funny with their gloves, unless you allow somebody to take banned substances. Otherwise, you can't beat these fighters, these American brothers. You can't beat them unless you cheat them. Unless you cheat them. So anyway, man, that's my 2 cents on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV. What's next for Jake Paul? What's next for Canelo Alvarez? My body hit up deuces.